This is the story of a boy with a dream bigger than his circumstances. Joseph was only 17 when God whispered purpose into his heart. But dreams often start in silence, and before destiny comes testing. Joseph grew up loved by his father, but misunderstood by his brothers. He spoke from innocence, sharing what God had shown him. One day, the wheat will bow to mine. One day, the stars will bow to me. But instead of support, he received jealousy, rejection, bitterness. They saw his dream as arrogance, but God saw it as promise. His brothers threw him into a pit, sold him into slavery, from favored son to forgotten slave, but never forgotten by God. In Egypt, Joseph became a servant in Potiphar's house. Despite betrayal, Joseph worked with integrity. He was faithful, even when no one was watching. But then, he was falsely accused, thrown into prison for something he didn't do. From the pit to the prison. But God was not finished. Years passed in that dark prison. The world had forgotten his name, but heaven never did. Sometimes, God's preparation feels like delay. Sometimes, we're not being punished. We're being positioned. Joseph helped others, even while he was hurting. He interpreted dreams for people who would forget him. Yet, he kept believing that what God started, he would finish. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Isaiah 60:22. Then one day, everything changed. In a single conversation, Joseph was called from prison to palace. He stood before Pharaoh and spoke wisdom that came directly from God, from prisoner to prime minister of Egypt, second in command over a nation he didn't belong to. Never underestimate what God can do in a moment after years of silence. A great famine struck the land. People were starving, including Joseph's family. The same brothers who once threw him away came seeking help. They didn't recognize Joseph, but Joseph recognized them. He had the power to destroy them, but instead, he chose to heal them. With tears in his eyes, he said, "What you meant for harm, God turned into good, to save many lives." He embraced those who once betrayed him because his heart had grown bigger than his pain. Restoration began. Family was healed. Heaven rejoiced. Your setback is not your ending. Your silence is not your rejection. God is preparing you for something beyond what you can imagine. If Joseph had given up in the prison, he would have never reached the palace. Hold on. What people left you in, God will lift you out of. And when he does, you'll look back and understand. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today. More inspiring biblical stories coming soon. Subscribe to Faith Talks. God bless you. Thank you for watching Joseph's journey.